It's Friday, January 15th, 2021. I'm Cameron Weir, and welcome to the TMI Daily Wrap-Up, your daily roundup of everything people are talking about online, since they aren't allowed to talk about it in person. According to the FBI, last Wednesday's attack on the Capitol was a planned and coordinated military-style assault. Upon hearing the news, Donald Trump named the rioters the new acting Secretary of Defense. Of course, they don't know it, since he's not allowed to tweet it out. White House insiders are saying that Trump flies into a fit of rage anytime one of his aides compares his presidency with Richard Nixon's. To be honest, the comparison is kind of unfair, since unlike Trump, Nixon was successful in stealing a second term as president. Speaking of Trump and aides, which is something I'm sure has been said many times since the 1980s, Trump is reportedly telling aides that he would like to defend himself in the upcoming Senate impeachment trial. His only real stumbling block is figuring out how he can avoid paying himself for doing it. Because of the threats to next week's inauguration, there are now more active military troops in Washington, D.C. than in both Iraq and Afghanistan. Hopefully, like Iraq, we won't need as many troops in D.C. once we get rid of Saddam next week. Craigslist has become a hot market for vacation rentals for the inauguration after Airbnb blocked all D.C. area rentals due to security concerns. This is a win-win, as the Craigslist murderers and the violent Trump supporters can fight to the death, while the rest of us watch from the safety of our homes. The Wall Street Journal reports that stocks opened lower today after Joe Biden yesterday unveiled his $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief plan. The Journal says that it raises tax concerns, mostly the concern being that big corporations might have to start paying them again. LA County's Board of Supervisors are reportedly meeting today to discuss further business closures in the event that COVID numbers increase in the next few days. This came as big news to all area residents who didn't realize anything was still open in Los Angeles. Disneyland has canceled its annual pass holders program, which, for the first time, may force Disney fans who now won't be able to spend 300 days a year at the park into realizing that it's actually not that small a world after all. The long-awaited Sopranos movie prequel, The Many Saints of Newark, has moved its release date from March 12th to September 24th. This rescheduling should help keep moviegoers from getting whacked by COVID. Tyler Perry will receive the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award at this year's Oscars. Thankfully, Tyler's getting an Oscar for being a humanitarian because he sure wasn't getting it for Medea. And now you're all caught up. TMI Daily's new season begins next Monday, January 18th at 6 p.m. Stay safe.